Alright everybody, we're going to do another cooking video. Haven't done one in a while since we've been not as trapped in COVID. I've gotten been out and about more and have not been doing as good on videos. My apologies, we'll try to do better. So, we're going to make Posole. Again, I'm not Mexican, I just make things the way that I want. I don't have a Latino background, but I make good food and this is one of the ways I like to do it. So we're going to use a bunch of different chilies, right? These are Chili California. These, I actually don't know what they are. My friend gave me them, and they're getting a little old, and I was going to use them up. Right? These are pasillas, and then I've got some regular jalapenos, garlic, onion, pozole hominy, cloves, cumin, and I'll probably throw some bay leaf in there too. So what we're going to do first is we're going to take all these chilies, we wipe them off with a damp rag, get the dust off, and then we are going to roast them in a pan and get them just a little bit brown, and then we're going to put them in water and reconstitute them in boiling water. Also, we're going to use pork in this. There's a lot of different takes on this. You can use like a pork shoulder and shred it. That's probably more traditional, although one of my most favorite cooks of Posole uses pork chops and just cooks those in it. This is a pork loin. It was on special. I like everything smoky and tasty. This is smoked on my Traeger with a sort of enchilada style rub. It was from a spice company. But literally I've done this with just plain old pork. It works great. You do not have to do any of this. This is just how I like it. Alright, so dry roasted the chilies, and then we're going to put them in boiling water for a handful of minutes, probably 10-15 minutes, till they're kind of reconstituted, and then everything goes into the blender. So putting these in the water. Now the real recipe is take the seeds out. I don't take the seeds out because I got a Vitamix and it'll bust them up and you don't really notice they're there. So you don't have to take the seeds out if you have a really good blender. If you don't have a good blender, you gotta cut them open and remove all the seeds and the stems. We don't need to do that. Alright, so again, not really going with standard recipe. I am gonna throw in some jalapenos. I got a little old, I need to use them up. And I got 2 small onions and 5 cloves of garlic. I'm making a bigger batch. Really, it'd be like 3 cloves of garlic and 1 decent sized onion for this amount of Posole, but I like to have extra. You know, it's a lot of work to make this anyway. You might as well have some extra. It's almost like an enchilada sauce, really, this red sauce. So everything in the blender. And then the chilies. So as you can see, the chilies are all soft now and reconstituted pretty well. So we're going to put them all in and then use this water to soften it, or to make it all smooth. So we put the water in, half cup, a cup. You just kind of guesstimate and make it all smooth. About there to start with. And this is loud, but it's awesome. There you go. Now there's 2 different ways. Some people like it just like this. You can also cook it for a little while. Again, now this is authentic probably. This is the way I do it. So this is good just like this. You take the pork and the sauce, you put it in water and cook it. You can use stock if you want, and then the hominy and let it go for, you know, 45 minutes or so. But on this particular instance, and also add in ground cloves and ground cumin and cloves and bay leaves. So you can do it all in one big pot. You can cook this and it will get more rich in flavor. Put it in a saucepan and let it thicken up. Your choice. So it's all done. It cooked for, we had run some errands. I let it simmer for almost 2 hours. That's obviously longer than it really actually needs. We're gonna do some tortillas, just some corn tortillas with it. And we've got some fixings. So cilantro, radish, lime, and cabbage. And then go over here, you see the finished product. I will say, probably went a little too much on the cloves. Probably should not have thrown that second pinch in. It's a little strong. Super good, it's really rich, it's thick, it's hearty. Love it. We are excited to eat it. But yeah, probably a little too much clove on that one. But that's what happens when you don't measure and you just throw stuff in. But yeah, that's what I like about cooking. So if you have questions about it, feel free to hit me up in the comments. I'll try to answer them. Again, I just make what I like, the way I like, and everybody eats it.